ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick,
High five for that, huh? Oh, you can't high five? Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive Emma Frost. If you're trying to pick this up, you can do so at Walgreens. I just told you that. But if you're still trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And I gotta give a big thanks to Dave for selling me this figure. He found it out in the wild, and he was able to sell it me over at the recent San Jose Toy Show. I really appreciate you looking out. This is looking pretty cool so far already. I like that we get an extra head sculpt right there. You can see Emma Frost right here on the side, and then on the back you get that image again, kind of just reversed. And then there's a read-up over there. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There's Emma Frost again. Then you get a spot varnished X logo on the top. Not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Marvel Now Emma Frost figure out of the packaging, looking really good. I actually really like how this came out. There are some reused parts over here, but a lot of cool new added stuff to look at, and I'm really pleased with the accessories. So let's get a closer look at those, and then we'll take a closer look at Emma Frost. So we get two sets of hands and two head sculpts with this figure. We get the wide open hands and we get the fisted hands, which I'm very happy to have. It's just a little thing, but it does make a difference. And we get these two head sculpts, which you're only looking at one of them, but I love that we get this beautiful bob haircut Emma Frost right over here, very much reminding me of the White Queen days. She does not have the shiny blue lipstick or anything, which is okay, even though I still kind of would have liked that on this, but it looks great as it is right here. There is this soft black thing going on across the hair. It's really hard to pick up on camera, and it's like that with both head sculpts, but other than that, I really like this head sculpt a lot. Now, you can put this on the figure, of course. It does fit on there just fine, but I really do feel like Hasbro intended this for the previous Emma Frost that we'd gotten for a head sculpt comparison. You can see that one right over there, and yeah, this is so much prettier. God, they've gotten so much better over the years. That looks so much better. That is really good. I like that a lot. And then if you have the original letdown Emma Frost, you could add the cape right here, so that you can have like the ultimate Emma Frost figure. I think this looks great. So unfortunately, you have to buy 3 Emma Frosts to get this one Emma Frost right over here, but this is how I'm going to have her displayed on my shelf. So this is not the first time we've seen Emma Frost in black attire. There's the Dark X-Men Emma Frost, there's the Black King Emma Frost, and then we have the Marvel Now Emma Frost, and I believe the order went Dark X-Men, Marvel Now, then Black King. Am I wrong about that? But anyway, this is from when she had joined forces with Cyclops while he was in his crazy renegade phase, and I wish I still had my Phoenix 5 Cyclops, and this all takes place after the Phoenix 5. But yeah, great looking head sculpt. I think it looks stunning. Very beautiful paint right there. I love the metallic blue on her lips. The eye paint came out looking really good. I guess that's eyeshadow. It looks like eyeshadow. And the hair sculpt is really good right here. I dig it. Again, compared to the previous Emma Frost, which was a huge improvement from the one before that. Oh, I'm not even going to show that off yet. But yeah, you can see that, yeah, that they're just getting better with these. And then the rest of the figure looks really good. You have these etched in X's right over here on these shoulder pads. And they have this metallic look to them too, so I dig that. If you have the arms raised, it's going to warp them into position, so you can just heat that up and, you know, let it rest back down. Now, as far as the cleavage goes right here, I think it looks really good. I had several to choose from, and I went with this one right over here because it has extra cleavage, which is just the black paint not making it all the way through to the sculpt right over there. So, hey, I got bonus cleavage on mine. Does yours? No, mine does though. And then we get this nice belt right over here, which I really dig. Nice wrinkles on the arms and everything. And we get the little wristlets right there, which can come off as you're interchanging the hands. If you lose one though, it's not the worst in the world because, or worst thing in the world, because you still have that black paint right there as a faux wristlet. So, or I don't know, is it a glove cuff really? Not really a wristlet, but yeah, there's the belt. I like how the cape looks right here. Her trench coat, it's all wafting off to the side. I think that's really cool. You have these seams and wrinkles in there looking really nice. Dig that. Then we got the Emma Frost Nautilus, not looking too bad. Not looking too bad at all. So yeah, the legs look really good. None of these are actually sculpted in there. All these lines are just applied. They look fairly clean. They kind of just missed the mark just a tiny bit right there on the inside, which is a good choice to have that meat, you know what I mean? So, but for the most part, it looks really good to me. And I like how these little anklets look right there, or these are boot cuffs, I guess. And then she does have peg holes right there next to those high heels. And speaking of those those high heels. This figure is very tricky to stand. Now, you can get her into a pose like this where she's just standing there. That's not that hard to do. But if you want to get her into any sort of dynamic pose or anything like that, it does get a bit tricky. Anyway, you do get a disc hinge right over here, and that allows this head sculpt to look up that much, which is really good, I think, for having all this hair right there in the back. And then you can get her head to look down. You get side-to-side motion, which is tricky to do because this piece right here, you got to have that flop over the shoulder. So that's a little tricky, but there you go. You can get her doing that. A little bit of head tilting. As I demonstrated earlier, you can move the shoulders outward that much, or explained earlier anyway. You can move them down only this far because the whole trench coat thing gets into the armpit. You can rotate forward, rotate back, no bicep swivel, but we get a single jointed elbow that bends in more than 90 degrees. You get rotation at the elbow. All the hands turn side to side and hinge up and down. You get the diaphragm joint that turns side to side, diaphragm pivot, crunches forward, back. Then you get hips that move outward very far. Look, he's got Summers, and then you can kick her forward like that at the hip and not back much at all. Upper thigh cut, and you also get some wiggling and some swiveling right over here at the hip, but you also get the thigh cut right there. Double jointed knees, ankles move down, they move up, and you do have ankle pivot. It's kind of like a weird angled ankle pivot though, but it's there. Now to measure out this Emma Frost figure, you can see that she is standing just a little over the 6.5 inch mark. Then for a Hasbro Marvel Legends Emma Frost figure comparison, Toy Biz never made any Emma Frosts, by the way, or at least for Marvel Legends, but we have the big time letdown Emma Frost, and then we have our Puck Build-A-Figure Wave Emma Frost right there. And then here's Emma Frost next to the Jean Grey Black Queen figure from Hasbro, which I recently acquired at a toy show, I think. I did not get the whip with this figure. I'm a little disappointed, but yeah, it would be cool to get a Jean Grey version of the Black Queen, right? An updated version anyway, that'd be sweet. And then here's Emma Frost next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Ah, so you got a new look, huh? I don't know if it's your most badass look. It's the most badass. It's so badass. The most badass Emma Frost figure. So I do really like this figure, and I do have my minor grievances. She doesn't come with any of effects, which would have been cool to have with this figure, and it is a little tricky to stand in the center torso area when you split that up and you turn that diaphragm joint. It looks a little bit weird, but it's still a really good looking piece, and I still really like it a lot. Those gripes, to me, are very minor gripes. I think the worst thing about the figure is that it's not my absolute favorite design of Emma Frost, so that's not even really that big of a deal. I like the figure, especially for that second head sculpt too. That really helps a lot. So anyway, at the price point around 20 to 25 bucks, I'm giving her a sud rating of
It's not too bad.
And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. Hit the like button if you like this video, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and a big thanks to all these people over here that support this YouTube channel over on Patreon. I just posted an unboxing video today, so check that out. For you patrons that haven't seen it already, if you want to see the latest in Marvel news, be sure to check out MarvelousNews.com, and don't forget to follow me over on the Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, and I'll catch you guys later this afternoon. I have a special Star Wars review for this Force Friday, so check that out, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face is shot, your face is shot.